Hi, I'm Dr. Smita Saldana, consultant medical oncologist and bone marrow transplant physician at HCG Hospitals, Bangalore. So today we will talk on a very important topic, breast cancer and breast cancer awareness and what is the importance of screening. So as you know, the present era, we all know that cancer is rising, and if you ask anybody, there will be at least one family member somewhere in their very close circle or extended family who has suffered from cancer, and usually breast cancer. So what the data shows, the Globocon 2022 data says that breast cancer is one of the leading cancers in urban population. And Bengaluru being a metro city, breast cancer is one of the most common and leading cancer. Now, why are we so concerned about it? Why we should be aware about it? So earlier we used to see breast cancer a disease of the postmenopausal or the elderly ladies, but now we are seeing breast cancer in young women, and many a times they come to us in an advanced stage wherein the benefit of, we cannot give them the maximum benefit, or the disease cannot be completely cured. So I would like to give a brief about few risk factors. So when you talk about the risk factors for breast cancer, we have something called as modifiable risk factors and non-modifiable risk factors. Now, non-modifiable risk factors we cannot change. It is inherent and something we have to live with. So what are the non-modifiable risk factors? In this, one is the gender. So as such, all women are at risk of developing breast cancer. Age. So as the age advances, specifically in the postmenopausal age, women are more at risk of developing breast cancer. So the data shows 1 in every 10 women can develop breast cancer in their lifetime. Then we have something called as genetic mutation. So the BRCA1 and the BRCA2 mutation. These are certain autosomal dominant mutations which runs in families, most commonly seen in the Ashkenazi Jews and in the Western population, but it can affect anyone. And with the newer techniques, we are finding a lot of Indian women also harboring these BRCA mutations. Now, these factors we cannot change or they cannot be modified, but there are modifiable factors which I'll be mentioning now. In that, first is alcohol. Habits like alcohol, wherein any amount of alcohol is now considered as a grade 1 carcinogen. That is, the WHO says any quantity of alcohol intake can cause various cancers, and breast cancer is one of the cancer where alcohol is one of the etiological factor. With the present or westernization or the change in our lifestyles, a lot of women, a lot of men, or a lot of youngsters, the habit of consuming alcohol has increased. So we need to target this habit and go back to reducing the alcohol intake or becoming a teetotaler. Second, obesity or lack of physical activity. So again, obesity and increased body mass index is one of the causes for development of various cancers. So what happens is it causes the inflammatory condition, inflammatory state in the body, and that can lead to the development of various cancers, among which breast cancer is one. Also, in the present era, we are all focused on career and we are more advanced into education, higher career growth. So the postponement of marriage. So usually we say nulliparity and age of the first child more than 30 years are one of the risk factors for development of breast cancer. So what I mean is, for some woman who has had a first child around 25 years compared to somebody who is having your first child at the age of 31 years, the lady with the child at 31 years is more at risk of developing breast cancer. Now, why does this happen? Is because of, again, the unopposed action of estrogen. So estrogen is a very good hormone for the women, for many, the entire metabolic and the endocrine function. But as such, estrogen is also the culprit for causing breast cancer. And as there is unopposed exposure to estrogen hormone, it can cause to an uncontrolled and unnatural stimulation of the breast cancer cells and lead to the development of breast cancer. So other important factor is in women, during lactation, there is something called as they will have increased levels of progesterone and they can have amenorrhea. So again, there is a little break from the unopposed action of estrogen. So again, women who have lactation for the lactate their child for up to at least a duration of 1 to 2 years are supposed to have a protective effect. These are certain protective aspects or modifiable factors which women can control or women can change. The other thing is having daily physical activity. So daily physical activity is also important because it reduces the insulin resistance, reduces the inflammation in the body, and again it can lead to prevention of various cancers. The most important thing in our present, I think in this present world, is stress. So we all know we are in a digital world. We are all exposed to a lot of stimulation, lot of gadgets. So I think it's important we know when we need to off the digital media, come back into the realistic world, leave the virtual world. And importance of sleep. So sleep is very important. A good 7 to 8 hours sleep for every individual helps in maintaining your circadian rhythm, maintaining the metabolic and the endocrine function of the body, and prevent the development of various diseases and various cancers. As a woman, the other important thing is I would like to tell you about the screening methods. Now, breast cancer is a leading cancer. Now, if you detect it early, it can be completely cured. The success rates of complete cure in early breast cancer is almost close to 90% and odd. Whereas if a person comes to you with advanced breast cancer, let's say stage 3, then we say the cure rates is around 50 to 60%. If somebody comes to you with stage 4 breast cancer, wherein the cancer has already spread beyond the primary breast tissue, then we can say it's not completely cured and the survival comes down significantly. It's only around 10 to 15%. We have advanced in the techniques, but still it is important when we detect the cancer early. So for this, we have 3 important things. One is self-breast examination, which is important as a screening method, the clinical examination by the physician, and the mammography. So self-breast examination is something which every girl or every woman needs to know about it. Now, what do you mean by self-breast examination? It's a simple breast examination which each girl does for herself, and it is usually done after your menstrual cycle every month routinely. So usually we advise 1 week after the menstrual cycle, they need to examine their own breast. Or simple circular method we follow, wherein they just palpate with the pulp of the fingers. They need to palpate in a circular fashion the breast tissue and feel if they can feel any lumps or any abnormal swellings. If anything is abnormal or if they feel something is not right, then they go to the doctor, the oncologist or the surgeon for an evaluation and get it examined. Every woman above the age of 40 years requires to get an annual mammogram done, which is a digital mammogram along with the ultrasonography. These simple methods help in detecting the breast cancer early and preventing the mortality and morbidity of breast cancer. Let us all rise to beat cancer and live a healthy life. Thank you.